I don't know who needs to hear this, but you probably need to tell one of these 5 lies in a job interview if you want to land a job in 2025. I'm going to need you to save this video for later, and please share it with someone who is trying to land a job in 2025. I'm the realist recruiter, so I'm all about transparency, but when it comes to interviewing, you need to say the right things in order to land the job. Now, as you'll hear, these aren't really lies, they're just the right answers. The first one is, why do you want to work here? You never want to tell the recruiter or the hiring manager that you're only looking for the job for money. We kind of all assume that's a real reason, but for this question, you're going to need to come up with a deeper answer. I suggest coming up with something about the product or the service that they offer. You can also check the career page and make it about their mission or their culture. Number 2, why are you currently looking for a new job, or why did you leave your last job? We get it, there are so many toxic managers out there, but in the interview, you never want to badmouth your previous employer. You might just say something like, well, in my previous job, it wasn't a culture fit, so I made a decision to move on. Or you could say, I came along and I saw this position and it just seemed like it was a perfect fit. I like the second one because all you're doing is making it about the company you're interviewing with. But again, you never want to badmouth a former employer. It will always make you look bad. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen hiring managers reject people because they don't want to be the next employer you're talking bad about in your next interview. Number 3, when they ask you how much money are you making or how much money are you targeting, never, ever, ever tell them what you're currently making, and never let them know what your actual low point is. You always want to give them a range, and you want to make sure that low point of the range is actually more of your midpoint. That way, if they inevitably lowball you, you're not actually going to get what your lowest point is. Hopefully you'll get something that's closer to your midpoint. You always want to give them a range, and you want to have done your research beforehand. Do the research on Glassdoor, Salary.com, all these different sites. And then also ask people in your network. That's the best way to figure out whether or not you're lowballing yourself. Number 4, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do not tell them that you're thinking about starting a family or going back to school or starting your own business. Just say, I see myself at this company, moving up and providing value. I'm really excited about a long-term career with your company. Even though it's nonsense and we all know that people are going to job hop after 2 to 3 years, you don't want to tell them the truth. Just say that you see yourself at the company. And number 5, when they say, are you interviewing anywhere else? Even if you're not interviewing anywhere else, just say, yes, I'm in process with other places. And then if they try to ask you more questions, just say, whoa, I don't feel comfortable telling you where I'm interviewing. I want to keep that confidential. You don't want to give them too much information if you are interviewing other places because they can use that against you. And if they are the only company you're interviewing with, you don't want to give them all the negotiating power. So just say, yep, I'm interviewing other places, and leave it at that. If this video was helpful, follow for more.